Whether you're a seasoned aviator or you're just getting started in flying, there's a good chance you've seen one of these folks on the ramp. He is the aircraft marshaller. Maybe you've taxied into an FBO with a marshaller directing your aircraft, or maybe you've only seen one while flying in a commercial airliner. Either way, if you're planning on flying to an unfamiliar airport, or if you're coming to one of AOPA's fly-ins in the future, knowing the correct visual communication signals is key to your safety and the safety of others. There are more than a dozen marshalling signals, and communication between the marshaller and the pilot can sometimes get confusing. To make things more confusing, some airports may use slightly different variations on the same signals. Whatever the variation in signals may be, you will either see the marshaller use wands or paddles, or just their arms and hands for directing. Be flexible, and use your pilot senses to help you understand their directions. Let's go over some common signals that you should know. If you're taxiing into an FBO, one of the first marshalling directions you might see is the place yourself facing me signal, with both hands or wands pointing toward the sky. You're likely to see it from a distance as you approach the parking area, so you'll want to line up your aircraft to face the front of the marshaller directly, however their body is turned.
Would you make up your mind?
As you approach the marshaller, you're likely to see the proceed straight ahead signal. One version involves the marshaller's arms repeatedly moving up and back from the elbow in a kind of beckoning motion. A similar variation might involve the arms extended, bent at the elbows, moving the hands up and down from shoulder level to head level. This is just one example of how signals could be slightly different. The slow down signal is pretty easy, and is used for just that, to slow you down, Speedy. The turn left and turn right signals are two that, believe it or not, seem to create the most confusion. All you have to do here is follow the pointed hand. The other arm will be raised and waving in and out. Don't get caught up in the waving, just follow the point. When it's time to stop your aircraft, X marks the spot. The marshaller will lift both hands and make an X above his or her head, indicating where you should stop. Take note of the speed at which the marshaller is raising their hands, which is intended to slow you down as you get closer to the stopping point. You should start preparing for a stop just as their hands lift, and be stopped by the time their hands are crossed. Buried treasure not included. Don't mistake the cut the engine signal as a threat to your life. The marshaller will move one of their hands or wands horizontally across their neck, starting at the opposite shoulder, signaling for you to shut down the engine. You might see the marshaller give you the signal for inserting chocks right after this one. This signal could be down at the waist or up above the head. All these signals got you feeling confused? Well, that's okay. There's a signal for that too. If you're not sure what the marshaller is saying, follow these steps. First, check that you're in a safe environment. Then, give the marshaller the universal confusion signal by shrugging your shoulders and putting your hands up. This will convey to the marshaller that you are unsure of their instructions. If after doing that you still have no idea what they're signaling, shut the engine down and have the marshaller approach your aircraft to make sure you're following their exact directions. These are certainly not all the marshalling instructions you'll see out there, but knowing the basics will help you navigate the ramp a lot more safely. And remember to take a few minutes to review the hand signals listed in the Airport Operations section of the AIM. Be professional, be safe, and show up to the next FBO or fly-in with a lot more confidence.